But does advertising serve any purpose for our economy or for the producers and consumers? But all markets don't require, or all type of industries don't require advertisements. In the modern world, it is very difficult to escape from advertisements. If you open your YouTube channel, within a few minutes you will encounter an advertisement. If you go through a newspaper or a magazine or any other printed publication, you are very likely to encounter an ad in the first page itself. And take the case of electronic media. TV and radio is full of such advertisements. And if you go out of your house into the road, there also you can come across so many hoardings which are staring at you from different sides. That's the same case when you go to a railway station or an airport or a mall or any other place which is quite crowded. But does advertising serve any purpose for our economy or for the producers and consumers? Or is it a waste of money and our time? Let's find out what economics has to say about advertisements. Economics views advertisements as an opportunity for the producers to increase their market share and also for improving their brand presence in many markets. But all markets don't require, or all type of industries don't require advertisements. There are some industries which requires advertisement more than others, or which cannot survive without advertisements. And the prime among them is the consumer goods, that is fast moving consumer goods companies. When you go to a hypermarket or a supermarket, you find hundreds of products being displayed in various shelves. They look similar, but they differ from each other in terms of smell, color, or some features which are unique to that particular brand. For such products or for such companies, it is very essential that they should advertise to increase their market share, to improve their branding, and also to make the consumers aware of its features and uniqueness. So therefore, lot of advertisements that we see in any medium will naturally be from the consumer goods companies. Then let's look at the oligopoly market, where 5 or 6 firms will be dominating the market. There also, because of the competition among these players, they have to improve their branding through advertising and also to retain or improve their market share. So that applies to oil companies, tires, and other industries which are very capital intensive. Then there are 2 types of markets where advertising may not be required. One such is called perfect competition. In such a market, all the goods are almost similar to one another. That is, all the products are homogeneous. So there is no requirement for advertising. And you can find those such products in big markets, like in Trivandrum, the Chalai market, or in Ernakulam, Broadway, or you can see such in all major cities and towns in the country. Since it is a perfectly competitive market and all the products have the same features and the same price, almost sold at the same price, there is no requirement for advertisement. Then there is another market called the monopoly market. Here one company will be dominating the entire product, for that entire product. For them, there is no requirement for informing the or creating awareness among the customers. So you will find monopoly companies rarely advertising in any media. Now, there are other certain industries where you will be surprised to find superstars or celebrities endorsing the brands. One such is the TMT steel bars. You might wonder what role does the superstars or the celebrities have in promoting these steel bars, which are basically industrial goods. So I had a conversation with with an MD of a leading TMT steel bar producer in Chennai, and they had in the past used the celebrities in their advertisements as brand ambassadors. So the reason they used such celebrities is that it is easier for them to find new distributorships and expand their markets in new territories. Otherwise, when they meet each distributor, they have to explain the whole history of the company, where they are located, what kind of things they produce. And these distributors are always in a hurry and always busy. They don't have the time to spend listening to your story. So it is always better to have large hoardings and also newspaper and other ads featuring your brand with these film or stars or celebrities, which makes it easier for you to get patient listening from these distributors and then sign them up for further business. So in a nutshell, although all of us most of the time keep complaining about the surfeit of ads we see across our working spaces, it is an important thing. Economics tells us that all advertisements have some value. Either they increase the market share or the branding of a commodity, which helps them to reduce the prices. So in a way, consumers benefit through advertising in terms of lower prices in many commodities. And it also helps improve the growth of the economy. The economic growth of the nation also improves through advertisements. So we end this episode of Lalitha Dhanashastra Padangal. Hope you enjoyed this session with me. Until we meet again with a new story in the next episode, it's bye from